Diagnose your cash flow management issue. Have you heard a lot of people talking about investment recently? Since the COVID-19 pandemic, the market was booming, and then the market was slowing down and now sloping downwards recently. Now, many people start worrying whether it is the right move to invest. Investment is actually only one part of financial planning, especially on wealth growth. To ensure one's financial is being planned properly, one needs to plan well for the cash flow and assets and liabilities too. So, in this series, I want to talk more about cash flow management. How are we going to improve our cash flow using the personal financial statement? In the next episode, we are going into balance sheet, which can help us to examine our assets and liabilities. Hi, I'm Eva Wong here, your wealth coach to achieve early retirement. If you wish to learn how to become financial savvy and to retire early, remember to subscribe to this channel here. Cash is king. I'm sure you hear about that. However, cash flow is the lifeblood of the personal financial management. Without positive cash flow every month, you will feel insecure. Even you want to grow your wealth, there's nothing much you can do because you don't have much cash in hand. Hence, the first step before we grow our wealth is to ensure we have the positive cash flow. We can diagnose our cash flow problem from our income and expenses statement. This is how it looks like. You can download the spreadsheet from the description box below. There are two components in the income and expenses statement. Over the years, I found people recording their expenses. We not only need to keep track of our expenses, we need to keep track of our incomes too. Some may say, income also need to keep track, meh? Well, it is to remind you how many income sources you have currently. Warren Buffett always said, never rely on single source of income. Under the income categories, there are earned income, business income, investment income, and system income. Ideally, one can have all these four types of incomes. Earned income is the employment income via trading time for money. Business income is to make money using team or selling product or services. Investment income is to employ money to make more money for you, while system income is income from royalties, intellectual properties, or system created by you. Under the expenses categories, you can classify the outgoing with several categories like personal and family expenses, dependent care, utilities or property maintenance, transport, education, leisure, insurance, taxes, personal saving, loan commitment, and others. The reason why we need to classify the expenses is to understand where we spend most of our money, and this can help us to identify from where we can cut our expenses from. Once all the incomes and expenses are identified, we will need to calculate the difference between these two items to get the monthly cash flow. If we can get positive cash flow, it is good. If we get negative cash flow, we need to either cut our expenses or increase our income. Watch the previous videos on how to save more money and types of income sources. There are also several financial ratios to check to make sure our monthly outflow is right. Generally, the debt service ratio DSR should not be more than 40% of the salary in paying loan installment. High loan installment means one is borrowing more than what he or she can afford to pay off in the long term. It will reduce one's solvency rate. One should have saved minimum 20% of the salary for the future goal, such as the retirement goal or children education goal. Without adequate saving, one will need to work harder in the future and can never stop working. Lastly, the 40% remaining is for lifestyle expenses. If one can spend less than 40% of the salary on lifestyle and living expenses, it is considered good. All these ratios can be obtained from the Financial Ratio tab in the Excel sheet. You can get it from the description box below. Understanding these ratios and how much one spends and earns will give one's clarity on the financial security. If one is able to save minimum 20% of the saving, he or she is considered as financially secure, which he or she can proceed to the next stage of wealth growth. We shall look into the balance sheet next week. all for my sharing this time, and thank you for watching this video, and I do hope that you like it. Comment below what have you learned from this video, and do subscribe to my channel for more early retirement tips, and I hope to see you again. Bye!